started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Swift. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the 50, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down at Stafford. he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Davante Adams, incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, it's Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Lions.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
On first down, Stafford here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
21 apiece. Matt Prater to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up, and he's got it at the 15. And they're going to be 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
First and 10 at the 15.
This defense needs a big, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm put out there.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.